Okay, story, single player, tactician, honor mode, begin, accept. Oh my god. I am not ready for a new run. I'm not ready. I'm so sad that that thing ended the way that it did. It was so bad. So bad, actually. Byrox, because I was taunted. They taunted my character, and then my character tried to move around like an idiot. And then after I died and got resurrected by the idol, they hit me with madness, and so then my character was trying to run around again. Is there a counter to taunt if you're solo? Peace of Mind protects one of them, I think. But if you get hit by multiples, then you're probably in trouble. But I think Peace of Mind gets canceled out by taunt. So if I had Peace of Mind available, well, I do have Peace of Mind available, but I think there's just I probably didn't really have any business starting in that spot and trying to fight against those guys. There we go. We're gonna run back a mage, but with no invis. Should be a lot of fun. Should I play it as Sabile? I could run it as Sabile. We'd get a little bit of like anti-synergy with Flesh Sacrifice though. Flesh Sacrifice is such anti-synergy that I'm almost tempted to not bother. Anti-synergy, Byrox, because if I want to be using Elemental Affinity and I do Flesh Sacrifice, then it creates a blood surface on the ground. Then I'd have to either electrify my own blood surface, which is not easy to do. Like, not in the middle of combat, I don't want to do it. I'm tempted to run Lohse. I think I'll run Lohse. She's fun. Losa's the best. Let's do it. Go Beast? Heck to the no. Not even remotely. So, here's the interesting thing about Beast. You guys might be thinking, hey, you're doing air damage. You should be using Beast because his source ability does air damage. Unfortunately, this does not scale with Aerithurge or Intelligence. It actually only scales with his level. It's so embarrassing. Like, it's so stupid that it does that. And so, yeah, he gets Petrifying Touch, which is actually pretty helpful as additional crowd control, but Lord knows it's just not good enough. What about Fane? Fane is fine. Fane is always extremely strong. But Lohse I like Lohse just because she's cool. All right, so let's go. Talents, Lone Wolf. Absolutely. The run can die to the demon? Heck no. The demon's gonna get his face wrecked is what's gonna happen. Okay. So Pyrokinetic is always a good idea. Polymorph, usually this is what I do with these runs, is just go like this. Is Lohse, you can actually tell the demon to fuck off? Yeah, of course. The one thing that Lohse doesn't get is the Scholar tag, which is unfortunate, but what are you gonna do, right? No Scholar tag. Womp womp. If you ever earned a party, you get the 2-turn limit. Yeah, I mean, we don't ever need more than 1 turn anyway by the time we get there. But yes, your point is well made. Haste and Peace of Mind and I don't know. It doesn't matter which of these. I'll just take Ignition, I guess. Because again, my objective is to get off the boat as fast as I can. So I am going to use our fire and why polymorph? More stats? I don't know. Maybe I don't need it to be in polymorph. Oh, that's fire damage? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't necessarily need to be polymorph. You're right. But, because, I mean, what could it be instead? You want it to be Aerothurge? So I can do favorable wind? Haha. I mean, sure, why not? Let's make it Hydrosophist again, Hydrosophist, so that we can pretend like we're actually a mage. I'm still gonna be auto attacking with wands before we get off the Dromalik is just trying to get some souls. Why are we hating on him? Dromalik sucks. He can lick my balls. Alright, let's go. Instruments. Yeah, the flute is fine. Let's do that. No cursing? Okay. Nasty streamer? Yeah. I'm cranky because my run died. All right, let's roll. Am I done with character creation? Yes.
So easy.
Terex! First time subscriber. Thank you so much for that. Please enjoy the ad-free viewing and the emotes and the magic missile icon you get next to your name. That's nice. Welcome on in. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the beginning of a run. So, I am going to go through this relatively quickly here, and if you guys have any questions about what the heck is going on the starting boat, basically my objective is to get as much XP as I can on the boat, which means that we're likely going to end up with level 2. And when I say likely, I mean either we're going to be level 2 or we're dead by the time we leave the boat. So how are we going to do that, you ask? Well, I'm glad you did ask. I am going to start a fight on the next level up, on the second level of the boat, that is going to result in all the Magisters dying and then me laughing my head off as they die screaming against Wendigo. And as they do, I will get the XP for their deaths. That will put us at more than halfway to a level up. We'll kill the remaining Magisters, at least all the ones that we can get our hands on, and then we will leave. Should be pretty straightforward. Why not use ice and fire like Big Brain Gareth so you can unfreeze the people you just froze? Any mods want to ban X Hypernova X? Just any mods that happen to be floating around. Go ahead and just a nice old permaban. Thank you. Invoking Gareth. Invoking Gareth in front of me? How dare you! You fool.
There you'll find him on the other side of this door. Why, come on, there. Don't you
Index
my oh, well, and you like.
People have unironically been like, hey, you should do a Gareth build. And I'm like, what does that even mean? And they're like, oh, well, you can use searing daggers and ice shards. And I'm like, I'll stop you right there. I literally don't get ice shards as a available spell because it's only available to NPCs in this game, not to main characters. Unlike Original Sin 1 where it was available. And then, on top of all that, then I'd have to be using a two-handed sword. So you're looking at stuff that scales with intelligence, stuff that scales with warfare, stuff that... Basically what I'm saying is, Gareth is the worst, and I hate him. And I hope that he dies horribly. But only when I choose for him to die, because otherwise I'll lose out on a lot of XP. So... Giga Chad Gareth? Yeah, yep. All true. All true things. He is a Giga Chad. Hey, thanks, Captain. How we doing? How we doing? Alright, let's open up the door here, and then let's get the fireworks started.
Good, good. You glad you...
Bum-ba-dum-ba-da. Alright, so here I'm gonna go ahead and pickpocket this guy, and then I'm gonna make my way a little bit outside of range, and then... There we go. And then I'm gonna hang out over here. I'm gonna haste myself when he comes over here to... Robbed? Yeah. Okay. Obviously, it would be better if I was hasted before all that started, but whatever. I will go ahead and just run my way over here. Let me avoid the attacks of opportunity from these fools. And then... my way right here. Perfect. Alright, hopefully I don't get killed. So basically, I just need someone to attack Winnie here, and if they do, then hopefully I die. Oh no! I'm sorry, I was bad-mouthed earlier, and I said lick my balls. My bad. No. You banned me from my own channel. It's terrible. The terms of not saying about that just wasn't what I didn't. Someone show me in the terms of where was this? Oh, Fane's gonna. Oh, Fane, you baller. Thank you so much. Alright, so all the Magisters died, and then I get XP for making it this far. Hooray. Oh, everything's on fire. Okay. Moving along. Oh, look, some armor. Very happy to be able to spellcast again, by the way. Wow, that's a lot of poison wands. What the hell? Why so many poison wands, game? Oh, look, shoes. Alright, so I'm gonna take my 1 point in pickpocketing and go ahead and yoink all the all of this stuff is worth a lot of money, so I'm just gonna take all of it and we'll sort it out later when we go and sell everything. And I'm playing as Lohse, so... Okay. And here are the remaining Magisters. Pants? Wow, we got pants and shoes and armor. Kind of rare for us to get all three of those. Chunk of flesh would give adrenaline, but what if I just... Okay. Moving along. I like that this says level 1, but it's a 3 to 4 damage wand. Most level 1 wands only do 1 to 2 damage, but somehow we've managed to collect one that is already better. How perplexing. You know what I'm also really gonna like about this run is the significant lack of crafting. Like, I have to do so little crafting. It's really wonderful. It's like it's not the opposite exactly of the previous run, but it certainly is easier. Certainly is easier to deal with. I'll grab a Death Fog barrel before we leave. Or to make it to with the previous run, Exclam Death would give you the answer to that, but Blood Moon Island is the answer. We made it to Blood Moon Island. We were level 15, and then we died. Because fights just got way too hard, and I did not prepare myself properly. I guess the real answer is I did not prepare myself properly. All right, let's go. I was so mad. Yeah, well, the enemy like just stole some of my turns, so yeah. Not my happiest, for sure. Farewell.
Power is power.
Jill Jelly, thanks for the follow. Hello, hello. That is not how you aim, apparently. I am quite ready to be done with this fight already. Hi, Johnny. Lone Wolf with 2 characters? Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. I think that's the way to get the most powerful while also lowering the chance that you get completely obliterated by something. Because if you have a single character, then you know there's a chance that you lose that single character and then have no safety net, right? So you're probably, oh wow, mittens. We literally found all 4 pieces of equipment that we wanted. That's pretty cool. This is what you can come up with in terms of armor on the starting boat. Did I not raid these guys? Like I should have. Did I find the terms of not saying balls? No, I need the onus is on you to prove that that is a thing, Peoj, if that is your real name. Alright, we're about to level up, so let's and get ready for that. Putting a point in Scoundrel would be nice, or I could put points into Aero. Either way is fine. I guess I'll put the points into Aero. I mean, what does it matter, right? And then a second point into Thievery, and then it's probably best if we start putting points into Memory, but yeah, we'll start putting points into Memory now and then sort out what we need them in later. This type of mage anyway, is gonna be starved for spell slots. Best combo for 2 Lone Wolves, I would say you take an archer of some kind. You probably don't need like a tank in the conventional definition of one, because that's not how this game works. But I would say some sort of archer and then some sort of like necromancer with shield or warrior with shield or two-handed warrior would be just fine. Just make sure that they have very high initiative and big damage and go ham. Wow, I literally just fed this guy some giblets. That's incredible. I didn't realize I could feed the dogs. That's pretty great. Cool that you can do that. You're gonna test it tomorrow? Good luck. Let me know how it goes.
Power.
And thanks for the follow as well. Expert lock picking. Perfect.
Power.
Butt Struction, thanks for the follow. Love the username. That is yep. What's the opposite of butt struction? That's me. That's my butt.
The Magister's companion doesn't blink. He leaps. Rick's raised.
Oh my god. I got so excited seeing arrowheads and long branches, guys. I feel like I've been broken somehow. I feel like the previous run has just somehow done some damage to me. Possible to create a build around dual-wielded wands? Yeah, I would say so. I think you certainly do a lot of damage, and it scales with intelligence, and similar to the consumables run, you'd be able to do a lot of auto-attack damage for sure. I think it'd fall off at some point, but who knows at what point that would actually be. I feel like I've tried doing that at some point, and we made it quite a long ways. But we could certainly try that again at some point. I wouldn't have a problem doing that.
The marking you hit the.
Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Got my Death Fog barrel. Let's make like bandits. Am I gonna get knocked unconscious, or am I able to still walk around? Okay. Alright, so we got off the boat with as much experience as we possibly could get, unless we were an undead. If we were an undead, we would get, I think, 100 XP more. But other than that, I mean, we did a really solid job there, and didn't take too long to get off the boat. So pretty happy with the results. Yeah, somehow we managed to find all of this, which is hilarious. Okay, let's go ahead and leave this barrel here, and we can come back for it when we're ready for it. Alright, goodbye, Sir Laura. See you around. Or not. Alright, so most important thing here is that we need a lot of spells. I don't want to spend too much time running around doing auto attack damage. It was just so that we could get off the boat. So if I could start getting my my spells soon, that would be ideal. Luckily, I do know the vendors who I need to get those spells from. Increasing my magic armor is going to be an important bit here, especially if we take elemental affinity at some point. Having a tremendous amount of magic armor is going to be important because if I'm standing on an electrified surface so that I can do elemental affinity stuff, it's going to be important to not end up stunning myself. Utterly destroyed Austro-Hungaria's Prussia. They moved their capital to... Is that pronounced phonetically? How? What? Alright, so I have a yarrow flower and I have the beer. This is good. Don't know Hungarian?
You there?
Must have skipped it.
For an inmate. Have you seen him? It is a very...
Must have skipped it. Sorry. I don't know Finnish. No. How do you say I don't know Finnish in Finnish? Perkele. Perkele. I don't even know what the pronunciation sounds like for the northern countries. Actually, no idea whatsoever. All right, let's start some fights here. I think unequip and unequip and punch. Punch. All right. Hey, what's up, Tigrigs? Yeah, new run, unfortunately. Mistakes were made previously.
This is not.
And it is the thug.
Pay up, elf.
The
Follow me. There is a.
Power is power.
Doggos, thanks for the follow. Hello, hello, welcome. Wait, but Mark, you're attacking the wrong person. Yeah, but also no. So I'm gonna kill Elodie, so I'm gonna get extra experience for having helped these guys and for having gone against them. And then we'll get the XP for killing them as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and delay turn here. That way I make sure that Elodie has taken a lot of damage, and then we'll kill it. Don't need the blacksmith this run. Well, I instead of doing this the other way, so like in the consumables run, I can't really punch people because there's no auto attacking. In this run, I haven't already made friends with her. Okay, anyway, kill. So you see I got a little bit of extra XP there, which is great. Hooray, XP. Wow, how was she able to run all the way like that, slowed down? Kind of amazing. Do we run the same build? No. Exclam build or exclam info, whatever, is active. You can see what the heck we're doing. You got it, Donut. You got it. That is the correct answer, obviously.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps.
Alright, let's go ahead and make friends with this lady, and then sell her a bunch of stuff, and then
Fitted with 5 long metal
because I need to
She
start.
doesn't look up as you approach.
Does this give Hydrosophist? No. So I need to start getting. I need to start getting all of my spells, right? So that's kind of the idea. Here is that. Sell a bunch of stuff and then get spells. 31, 33. What if instead of this, do that? Perfect. She's left with 1 gold remaining. Hooray. What if I kill everybody for more XP in the fort? Faceless. I mean, that's a brilliant strategy. No, I actually do that, but later on, when we don't need them as vendors anymore.
The shrine. You
And not everybody in the fort is worth experience. I just, through trial and error, I know who to go after and who to not. Donut, if you're talking about in response to, whose question was it? Someone way back was asking questions. Johnny Rambo, is that what this is in response to?
muffled sound.
Let's
All right, so I'm only here to grab this thing, and then we're gonna bail. I'm not here to fight anything yet, obviously.
Heading into the ha. See ya. I'm blocked, but now look
She leaves.
until then.
Successful yoinkage. Wait until she realizes she's been robbed. What the? I've been robbed. Gonna wait for her to stop looking around, and then we can talk to Hilda. Is she done? All right, good. Hilda.
Hey, why don't you take a gander at the only the finest, you know?
Pyrokinetic. Well, yeah, that's not gonna quite do it for us. I will take a point in Scoundrel on our next level up, so I will go ahead and purchase Adrenaline. It is good to have Adrenaline. It's actually really good to have Chloroform as well, so 2 spells that I want from her. And I can go ahead and sell some of the stuff that we've come up with. A bunch of other crap. Yeah, I don't need intestines. Fireball scrolls. All this crap out of here. Tremendous. What? There's nothing wrong with how I constructed that sentence at all, Peoj. And how dare you? So remember, since we're doing a lot of magic damage, any forms of magic crowd control that we get are going to be very helpful. Chloroform is one of those. Even though the damage it does scales with finesse, I'm not worried about that so much. It's more of a, okay, your armor's gone, let's put you to sleep.
The creature.
You now.
All right, Migo delivers his ring. It gives restoration. Good. Does this smell like chloroform to you? We all got chloroformed. Imagine being Migo. Ugh. Yarrow? A yarrow? Do you have a yarrow? Wow. I really embodied him there. Oh my god, that's an air wand. Alright, I will go ahead and take that. The Yarrow Hour? Yarrow?
Still on your feet, eh? Glad to hear it. Feel free to take a gander at the store, if you're so inclined.
I can probably make... If I get a point in Necromancer, then I can do Vacuum Touch, I guess. I don't know how important Vacuum Touch is, actually. I have to think of it. Anyway, that's not my problem. Okay.
Faithfully
Oh, great. I need... Sir. Need the card. Give me the card. Thank you. Okay, we leveled up. Let's go ahead and take our point into Scoundrel first. Then we can deal with the rest of this stuff. Alright, now here's an interesting bit. I can either go for Elemental Affinity, which, I mean, there's really nothing wrong with going for Elemental Affinity. The only problem is that I'm gonna burn through all of my spells so effing quickly this early on that maybe I don't actually need it yet. Of course, the question then becomes, what the heck do I take? And the answer might be all skilled up. And maybe I just leave Elemental Affinity alone until later on. Burning through all of my spells in one turn is not necessarily the way that I want to go about this. Although, on the other hand, maybe it is. Maybe it is very important. Because obviously I'm taking Pet Pal at level 8. There's like no question that I take Pet Pal at level 8. Although, I guess if I take Pet Pal early... Savage Sortilege is interesting. Executioner requires that I spend a point into Warfare, Raim, which I really, like, I'd rather not. Spending a point into Warfare is going to be something that I could be putting into Polymorph or Aerithurge or Hydrosophist, and putting the point into Warfare doesn't seem all that great. No, Johnny Rambo. It's a minimum of 1. Minimum of 1, unfortunately. Would be hilarious, but... Yeah, maybe I do Elemental Affinity and Pet Pal. I mean, I could also do Pet Pal now and then get access to Fetter earlier, which is an interesting concept. I don't usually do that. But it would allow me to get Fetter at, like, level 6. I don't hate it. I actually don't hate it all that much. Let's do Elemental Affinity just so that we can start dumping spells on people early. And then I can use the extra AP to shoot people with wands. I'll take Pet Pal at 8. Opportunist? You're a genius, Hypernova. Okay. I am going to not spend any attributes yet because I need my spells still. So whenever we figure out what our spells are. Oh, right, I'm playing as Lohse. So when I come over here, it's gonna be kill the elf, kill the elf, kill the elf, kill the elf. I think the next couple of points need to go into Polymorph. Alright, there we go.
Good man. But Mom's brackers I never thought here. Good madam. You have. What? You will not walk away.
Alright, so I told him that I was going to keep his jar, and then I destroyed the jar anyway. So you can see that I got a lot of extra XP because I got 1,400 for betraying him, and then 1,400 for helping him, and then 200 because he was hostile and died while we were in combat with him. Regardless of the cause of death. So that's always fun, right? Okay, let's go ahead and bite the bullet on this one.
Ah, hello. We must.
Kill the elf, kill the elf, kill the elf, kill the elf, kill the elf. I don't want to actually kill any of these people yet, so let's go ahead and delay. And let them come over and beat me up. Aboro, yes, you would. But if he was hostile to you, you get the extra 200, which I'm a huge fan of 200 XP. Oh, just end turn. Why am I even bothering to delay? Come and hit me. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. It's like kicking me in the chest. Kind of amazing.
Your muscles ache. They've been tense.
It tried everything. I am my you. I get you. It is said I knew we must be here. I am not sure how much to explain. You are here, and so we are here.
You are in the wrong place.
Hi, sorry that I attacked you earlier. Here is 100 gold. Ooh, a second air wand. I like the second air wand. Let's give him some more money. Close enough. All right. Yes, good. And here. Pay no attention to the fact that these look very familiar. Here, you can also have that spear. And was I keeping these for a reason? Lohse enough? Oh my god. Look, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Vacuum touch? Yeah, I mean, I think the next couple levels are going to go into polymorph, so I'm not going to worry so much about the necromancer aspect of it. Hypernova. Loomings,
Power
thanks for the follow.
is power.
Oh, wow, it's a palindromic name. Pretty cool. The reason that I don't really like vacuum touch is because it forces me to get close to people, and while, yes, it does some damage, I'd probably rather just shoot them with my wands from safe distance. I already know Hail Strike, so let's learn the other three.
Still on your feet, eh? Only the finest, you know.
Power is power? You're not wrong. Again, you guys are telling me a lot of true things, but...
Griff is...
What?
He smirked.
I'm listening. Oh, you sure?
Oh, right. I'm not using invisibility, so buying an invis potion doesn't make any sense.
Leave him be.
Listen. Shut. And you just not he grip. I see grip. You thank you.
All right, we'll check in with Nabora here, see if she's got any. So she always sells a ring, so I'm gonna see if the ring gives me. Nope. So I'm looking for a ring that would either give Hydrosophist or Aerithurge. This has neither. Therefore, we can keep going. How am I doing on spells? Wow, we're already starting to run out. Hey, man.
You there? You've just arrived, isn't that right?
It is right, yeah.
Are you quite alone?
Awkward question to be asking, my dude. Are you quite alone? What the hell? Super rude to ask that. Hang on, was that a pillow? Give me that. Is stealing important? Not very. That's right, Peoj. I got a pillow so that I can smother people. That's right. Yep. You nailed it. You got the reason. Johnny Rambo, stealing is not necessary strictly, but I use it because it makes my life a lot easier. Like quite a bit easier. But no, to be very clear, it is not needed per se.
Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen me go. You have seen him, and you're...
She inspects the ring closely.
Speaking of which, by the way, we're the hero tag.
This can't be.
Easiest hero tag of my life, by the way.
Looky, why don't you jump?
You glance round.
Go.
Okay, so we've got all the spells that we can really reasonably expect to have at this level, and now the only thing is to get to level 4. So with that in mind, I can either go after the crocodiles and get the teleport gloves. I could go this direction and deal with this quest. I think this is probably the way to go about it. Deal with this quest.
And you, they don't supply. Though I'd guess the Druden ain't. No, Druden, it may be before I. But just so you see, I can. Fine.
Easy persuasion check. No points into persuasion, no extra points into finesse, and yet we pass anyway. Oh, sir, you are... Wow, either I just missed like crazy, or they were insane at dodging.
Glances
Wow.
from his blade to Grift.
Looks like everything's accounted for.
It is done. I say it. Give me. I give you. I go.
Okay. Let's go rescue Stingtail since we just sold him out. Griff sent an assassin after him. I could just attack, honestly. Like, there is nothing stopping me from just opening fire like this. Yeah, this works. Because if I cast rain here, does that make her... Oh, yeah. Are we going to make the ladies wet? That's what we like to do. Alright, she's stunned. Okay, I don't know what he's doing. That didn't connect at all. Oh, I see why. I know why. So this tent, it makes things very difficult to aim things, but there we go. She's sleeping. Yeah, so Homegirl didn't get a chance to do anything on her several turns that we knew her. And we kill her for 1,000 XP. Take her stuff. Talk to Stingtail. He gives us 600 XP. We keep going. Nice and straightforward so far. I do gotta say, it is fun being able to cast spells again.
Power is power.
Dragono, thanks for the follow. Hello, hello, hello. Pants. Sure, I'll take pants that give magic armor and stuff. Artline, a little bit, yeah, a little bit. It really did look like the consumables only run sort of started to hit a wall, especially in certain spots. I think I could have done better, but no, I know I could have done better. But it certainly started to hit a wall, I think. I'll just take the most expensive reward here and sell it. Which in this case is going to be that. Okay, great. All right, we are rapidly closing in on our level up, so that is good. This guy gonna walk through here again? If he tries walking through here again, then I'm gonna try attacking him again. In this spot. It's basically because we're friends with Hilda, Hilda and this group will aid us in the fight against these guys. Although, I'm sort of waiting for him to show up. Oh yeah, no, Cafe. It was not great. Not a great spot to be, and I saw it coming, I think, for a little bit, and that didn't make it any easier to swallow, I guess. I don't see them. Are they coming over? Oh, are you guys coming this way? Oh, bummer. I was really hopeful. One of these guys has a wand that gives intelligence. I can't remember who it is. It's not. It may not be this one. It may be this guy. Is it you? Not you. Or maybe when you die it drops. That could be it. Oh wait, are they coming this way? Hang on. I think they're coming this way. You guys gonna walk through here? Oh, bummer. Dude, I keep getting myself baited. Okay, let's go after the crocodiles, I guess. Crocodiles and Margot. Why not? Oh, and this guy. Can I force their path by blocking it with barrels? Yeah, you could do that. He really let me do that to him. Pants that give air resists. Sure, why not? So this is the sort of thing that I need to be careful about, right? If I'm electrifying surfaces, I need to make sure that I have a lot of magic armor. Otherwise, bad things can happen to me. I don't want to end up accidentally stunning myself.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves.
Haven't seen you around here. You hear it?
She gives
You sit. Some of us haven't got you. And
she take.
Everyone's donating. What's up, Berensky? Everyone's donating to the Mark Needs Money Fund. You're playing RimWorld? What is RimWorld? I don't know what that is. Hello, Sentinel. Welcome to Act 1.
Here you. You want. We could. It is nothing.
RimWorld is like Dwarf Fortress, but accessible to players. I don't know what Dwarf Fortress is, so that doesn't help me at all. But cool. Colony survival sim. Ah, okay, that's. I guess that makes sense. I think I'd love Dwarf Fortress, maybe. All right. I'm pretty sure we can do this fight. Hopefully I'm not wrong. My assumption here is that with the water going, I will be able to stun these guys. My assumption may have been incorrect. Okay, well, I can stun that one. I can chloroform that guy. We all got chloroformed. Yeah, unfortunately, the spot where I'm standing on is not good. Except to attack this one. Because I would really love to drop a hail strike on these guys that would actually freeze them. It would freeze one of them, which maybe I should be considering. So that's freeze is water plus there we go. Okay, that's fine. And then yeah, maybe I should spend 1 AP to just get out of this oil surface. Oh, they may fossil strike me again. Yeah. Somehow I knew they were gonna do that. Really annoying. Very annoying. Alright, I have to kill at least one of them. I can't not kill at least one of them. Therefore, I have chosen for you to die. And here comes another fossil strike. Okay, guys. Yes, we get it. You like to fossil strike. I do not like standing on oil. I can certainly tell you that much. Alright. Attack. Good. Chloroform. That I like. And then let's go ahead and stand off of this again. Basically, my objective here is to keep them mostly off of me until we've got them mostly contained. And it looks like we have gotten to that point. Hang on. This is shocked for 2 turns, and this is shocked for 2 turns. Okay, so if I get close, up close and personal with this guy, then we can deal with him as well. So because these are both the same type of shocked, when you combine them together, that becomes a stunned. That is very nice. And then I will go ahead and attack. Oh, finally this guy shows up. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and blind. That might make it a little bit harder for these guys to, you know, hit me. And then potential for some fossil strikeage.
Power is power.
That froze one of them and set this one to chilled. So he's chilled and blinded. That's pretty sucky for him. I am going to go ahead and armor of frost myself again. This is all sort of preemptive, and I'll save the AP for the next turn. Okay, you can still hit me anyway. Congratulations, I guess. I think the main play here would be to attack this guy until he's not alive anymore. Marcher, thanks for the follow, by the way. Hello. There we go. Dead. And then this guy is chilled. Therefore, let's go ahead and give him the old "you're frozen." And then take a couple steps back. There we go. Oh. I guess I could, well. Zap, he's stunned. Haste myself. So you can see that this build thrives on crowd control. Just thrives on it. Like, we're all about the crowd control. Either single target crowd control or big AoE crowd controls as well. There's the gloves of teleportation, our new gloves. That way I don't have to use a memory slot for teleport. That'll be very helpful. We need 625 XP, I think. If I return to the square, tell this guy that I have the teleport gloves. We should be very close to the level up here. If not actually there. We might be 25 XP off. Let's see.
So, what do you mean?
Yeah, literally 25 XP off. This is the part where I remember that the cat is still alive. And now you guys may decolon the crap out of me here, but... Alright, we leveled up. Let's go ahead and start taking points into polymorph as preparation for spread your wings, and what else? Medusa head. Medusa head is a big one as well. So 2 points in polymorph will be needed. We'll take those at 4 and 5 here. I need more points into memory, like a lot more points into memory, because we are not done with the amount of spells that we need still. So let's just start with 1 extra point and then we can figure out the rest. Shopping spree inbound. I may not be able to afford all of the spells, but maybe I will. Let's find out.
Crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of
+1 Necromancer. Necromancer is interesting. If I get Necromancer from a ring, that would allow me to do Vacuum Touch. And it would give me some lifesteal from spells, which I don't really care about lifesteal from spells. I do like the idea of being able to cast Vacuum Touch, though. Alternatively, I can get that point myself later on. And just add that spell myself. I feel like that's probably the way I should go. If I have enough money for this afterwards, then maybe I'll come back for it. But my priority right now is making sure that I can sell enough so that I can buy all of the spells that I need. Like, actually need.
What you after?
Alright, Hydrosopha's guy first. I should be saving every water balloon and rain scroll that I get my hands on. To that point, I should probably be picking up intestines as well.
The lizard's brow
Water balloons
knits
are
together,
kind of a
then
big
apart,
deal.
And back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts and doesn't look up as you approach.
Especially with no invis. The more guaranteed CC that I have, the happier I'm going to be. So you may see me go back for there we go. Good discounts. Yeah, those are very heavily discounted. I like that. Soothing Cold, I don't feel a very strong pull towards Soothing Cold as far as spells go. But Ice Fan and Winter Blast are big ones. Big ones for sure. Have I been to the Frozen Harbor? Yeah, but there's nothing there that I need.
Still on your feet, eh?
I don't ever go in there on a normal run anymore.
Feel free to take a gander at the store.
+1 Scoundrel, I don't need that. Cloak and Dagger, I definitely do want. Purchase. Gear leave. So this is a mobility spell. It will allow me to teleport around. I am ready for that. Yeah, no XP at all. That's exactly it, Peoj. You nailed it.
Leave me.
Seriously? Wow, it really does not want me to. I was getting concerned about my ability to pay for the remaining books that I need. Especially because when I rob the guy, I'm gonna be robbing him for his Aerithurge, clothes. Remember that's my priority when I'm stealing from him. Not, I don't want to buy his books. I don't want to steal his books. Now, if I had 3 in thievery, then I would be able to take all of it. But I don't. I only have 2. I really have to. So this. I swear to you guys, this consumables only run has really cursed me. I'm checking way too many containers. I don't need to be checking so many containers. Chests, sure. It's not like I have Lucky Charm or anything. I'm gonna need to kill Fane because Fane blocks me from stealing from this guy. His line of sight is a very unfortunate cone pointed directly at this guy's backside, so... Alright, this robe obviously has a lot of good things going for it, but 20% air resistance and 1 air surge. Very helpful. Also, it looks so cool! So cool. Is there a way to get rid of snapping on targets while aiming spells? You should be able to ground target stuff. I'm not entirely sure. Now, if you're trying to click on their portraits, then it will like do a snap target.
You hear a small the child quiets. The child she nestles.
But I haven't experienced there being like snap targeting that you're sort of forced into. But maybe it's just me. Help! Help! He's gonna come over here and do Armor of Frost. It's gonna be super annoying. Oh wow, we actually hurt Coral. I'm surprised that we were able to hurt her there. I didn't think that was possible. Obviously, we're... big on the CC is what we are. Very big on the CC. Peoj, if I remember correctly, earlier in the stream, there was a user named Peoj who was trying to pretend like I was a horrible person because I made a pun off a character's name in the game. Maybe I'm misremembering. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I understand, Johnny Rambo. Yeah, so what you're experiencing is a problem where all spells have most spells have projectiles. Some of them do not. Like, for example, let's take Winter Blast. Winter Blast can be targeted anywhere because it comes directly from the top. But any spell with a projectile on it is going to have the problem of, if you're standing too close to an enemy, that it's not gonna be able to like go around them. Do you see? So spells with arcs sort of help with that. Like Ice Fan, for example, has a little bit of an arc, but maybe you're still gonna get stuck with it directly on top of you. Other spells do not have it at all. So a spell like Rain is easier to target. Something like Impalement in the Geomancy school is a spell that doesn't have a projectile. It comes up from underneath the ground. Worm Tremor as well. So I think that's probably what you're experiencing. But yeah, it does teach you a little bit about the importance of your positioning. So that you don't get messed up too hard. Keeping enemies nice and controlled so far. So making water balloons is really nice for when I need to set the wet status on enemies. That's a big deal. When Rain has a massive cooldown, 6 turns, so you really need to have other ways to induce that. A million Mongols living in Berlin because they chose to? Because you chose to have them living in Berlin, or because the Mongols chose to live in Berlin? Because one of those answers is slightly less terrifying than the other.
Now, teleport me down to the ledge behind me near the tree stump.
Alright, I want to learn Teleport and Dazing Bolt and Uncanny Evasion from this guy. And here goes all of my money. Goodbye, money. It's been real. Alright, I only had to spend 52 of my own gold. Could be worse. Alright, sir. Farewell. And thanks for the robe and the spells. Alright, so I have all the spells that I need for the moment. So let's go ahead and slap on a point into intelligence again to increase damage. Soon I will need to start taking some points into wits to get my initiative up. But not yet. Speaking of, initiative things. Can someone hit me with my uptime really quickly, by the way? I'm starting to get a little bit of it. Just a slight headache, and I'm wondering if I should... 2 hours, 15 minutes. Yeah, I'd like to play at least for another hour. Thanks, Paige. Thanks, Khadgar. By the way, hi, Khadgar. Yeah, I'd like to increase... I'd like to make this stream go at least for another hour. So if you guys don't mind, I will be right back. Behave yourselves. I will be back in a minute, and I'm going to take myself a painkiller for my headache. All right. Thank you very much for bearing with me there. What's going on? You guys behaved? Good job. All right, let's clear this out. You have taken over the stream? Oh no. I have to play Dwarf Fortress now? Well, I'm already not playing Dwarf Fortress, so what are you gonna do? Well, did some damage. We just sent them packing. That was pretty fun. Okay, we haven't done this in a while. Let's go ahead and... do this. Certainly has been a minute. Okay, Alright, so here's the Death Fog barrel. Let me go ahead and stand right about here-ish. Make sure that my positioning is good. And send it. Whee! Oh, spoiler alert, she a dragon. Bye. Make my way all the way out of combat. Good news, the Hammer's pets are worth 2,900 XP each, and normally they'd be trying to leave this area. However, they're stuck. There's Death Fog. Plan 3, you've got it. That's absolutely correct. Baldur's Gate was the first game that we really seriously challenge ran on this channel. Back when we had no followers and no viewers. Sentinel, yeah, no, you're right. Isn't it great? It's your favorite game? Hell yeah. Good choice as far as favorite games go. So I'm gonna need to pull all these bodies out of the fog at some point, because I don't have tornado or anything. Anyway, so we're 70% of the way to a level up, and very little effort was made to get there. Literally just getting extra experience from all these things that we didn't need to worry about. Is very good. I still want the points of Necro. I could wield the hammer. Well, I was thinking, Sent, that I could buy the ring from Nabora now.
Bolts and scraps of metal. The woman is manipulating a glove.
It's very. This is very tempting for me to grab.
She doesn't look up as you approach.
Having 1 point in Necromancer so I could do Vacuum Touch is not such a bad idea.
What you asked?
Oh, obviously that'll have to wait until we hit level 5 or 6 because, well, unless I could take out Uncanny Evasion, I guess.
Power is power.
All right, let's go ahead and start pulling bodies out. Psyches, thanks for the follow. Hello, Erodic. Hello, I'm here for money. Good to see you guys. Oh, I don't have any sheets of paper. So the Hammer's pets are level 8 opponents and therefore can drop level 8 loot. So I'm hoping that we get lucky. No. Okay. Just Shadow Essences. That's fine. Rip in pieces? Yeah. Yeah, we did rip into pieces. Alright, and I just need to pull Sevek and Timmery out as well. Get their stuff. And then... Well... Alright, I need to pull 3 bodies out. Three bodies. We can count, right? If I was undead or if I had throw dust, I could just walk in there. I have neither of those things. Or if I had a point in warfare and could get breathing bubbles, then I could walk in there. No, unfortunately, Sentinel, it doesn't work that way. See? You can see it's still cooling down. I'm sorry, in caps locks asking who are you and then expecting me to come up with either a Star Wars quote or a Game of Thrones quote is... What? That doesn't lead into anything. The only person that knows me well enough, I think, to be able to do games like that is my brother, and my brother's not here right now, so okay. Oh, never mind. My brother is here. Okay. Or is he? Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Highly unlikely. I know that he's checked into this stream before, but usually when he does, it is not right at this point in time. Yo, no, for real, this guy is just, he refuses to get into combat. Now we're in combat, finally. Thank goodness, man. I was just... My brother knows I'm a nerd. Yeah, my brother is the one who got me into this game, so... Yeah. Technically, you are correct. Chilled. Can thank him? Yep. Yes, Khadgar. Yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm. Would actually be crazy. Oh, this bastard. He just turned my surfaces into the wrong color. But now she's turning my surfaces into the wrong color. What is happening? I have to be really careful because Griff is hanging around there invisible, so I should not antagonize him. If only he was here to cast ice shards? Yeah. I don't know what the heck Griff is doing, by the way, but it looks very, very useful. Hilda. Love, where are you going? Oh, perfect. You're a genius. Alright, who's getting the killing blow? Wow. Needle gets the hit. Well played. Did you see that sinew, by the way? Do you know how tortured I am by the previous run, where I got super excited by this? Legitimately, I was like, oh! And then I remembered. Your boy's damaged goods at this point.
Still on your feet, eh? Glad to hear it.
Yeah, I was about to cast Rain on the ground to get rid of it. Sentinel. You could see I was hovering over Rain. It just hadn't cooled down. We'll give him somewhere different to stand if he wants. Actually, don't even know where he is. Where is he? You guys see him? Oh, he's moved up here. Look at where he's standing. He's just here now. This is where he lives. If I clean up the rest of it, will he move? Will he come back? Nope. He's just there now. Okay. Cool. Cool dude.
You are in the wrong place, Pinky.
What up, Pinky? I'm about to level up. I don't know if I need to buy these things from him. Although buying back one of these spells wouldn't be a terrible idea. Are there any Aerithurge books floating around? I don't really think so. I think we're not going to be able to get Vacuum Touch until after we've escaped the fort. Because I don't think there are any Aerithurge books. Why are you so funny today? You want the polite answer? The polite answer is I don't know. Or maybe we can kill these two. That's my secret, Captain. I'm always funny. Maybe I shouldn't fight these guys yet. Let's go, like, become arena champs or something. I need 4575 XP. All right, yeah. I don't know. I'm sure there's stuff that I can be doing. How can I kill Butter? Isn't Butter, like, our girlfriend? Yeah. She's very giving. She's a very giving girlfriend. She wants to make sure that I get the most experience. Yeah, Unis is dead. Yeah, all that area is already taken care of. So.
Power.
Lathri, thanks for the follow. Sorry, is there an N? There is an N. Lanthri, thanks you. Oh, hey, man. Pretty easily deal with these guys as well. Sentinel, do you miss the pre-buff sequence? It's making you so happy? Good. What the heck did that just... I don't know where that spell just got cast. But I can tell you that it wasn't anywhere where we intended. Oh my god, this guy survived with 2 HP. He's gonna kill me. Did he add an ASMR tag? Okay. Good idea. There was a roof above the— oh, you're right, there was. So there was, Saurus. Wow. You barely ever see that, but yep, it connected right there. Look at that. Huh. Wow, I can't believe that we hit the roof. It's really weird that we hit the roof like that. Can you believe it, chat? We managed to hit the roof. Stop this? Peoch doesn't want me to continue to use this voice. It's making you feel chloroformy. Okay, that was funny. I like that.
She sizes you up as you approach.
You've yet this. It.
You come to fight.
Alrighty, I choose death for some folks. Wee. Yeah, GK Baines. This is very sad. Very sad indeed. But what are you gonna do? Sometimes things just don't work out. Okay. Stunned, by the way. What? How are you not stunned? Bro. Alright, you're standing on an electrified surface, but I can't actually tell whether you're gonna get stunned or not. You're not! Wow, amazing. Oh, now I'm standing on water. Wait! That just worked into my plan! Now I'm standing on a water surface and I have elemental affinity. Best day ever. Wait a minute. Oh, this guy got armor of frosted. Dude, what an unmitigated disaster. It's fine. I'm not upset. 'Cause now I can just launch spells at these fools again. Ice Fan is a chilled for 1 turn, and each of these is chilled for 2 turns. So this is a situation where I cannot use either of these to freeze this guy, unfortunately. So it's gonna have to be a chloroform instead. Because these do not mix. So just interesting thing about how these mechanics work to note. It needs to be either... Oh. Why is he attack? Oh, he was attacking him to wake him up. Wow, amazing plays. It either needs to be 2 of the same type of chilled, or chilled and wet. But chilled for 2 turns is not the same thing as chilled for 1 turn. And same thing for shocked. This is something that people fail to understand, and they get confused as to why their mage isn't being as effective as they thought that was going to. That would be why. Almost dead, but didn't actually. Wow. Okay, that's rude. I used to be standing on a water surface. Assholes. Yeah, that just happened. This guy's just sort of hiding from me here. Kind of hilarious. Wow, this dog is actually the MVP of this game. This dog is like, get me over there, and I will literally wake up anybody who needs waking up. Just the pimpest place. By the way, this guy's on fire and still somehow ticking. Okay, and now I can't move. Excellent. Okay, well, look. The good news is he's right next to me. So, here. You can have a couple of spells in here. Maybe an attack, I guess, just to... Okay. You're dead. Yes? Are we good? Ridiculous. Alright. Ice Fan or Winter Blast Hail Strike. I do not have the kind of AP for this, unless I walk down to here. And now I have the AP for it. Oh my god, stop setting me on fire. Just insufferable, this lady. And somehow that didn't give her the wet status. I don't know what's going on anymore, I gotta say. I'm sure it's fine. They're both frozen now. They're frozen too. Okay, I just cast Armor of Frost on myself, and it gave me no additional armor. Oh, because it's the Armor of Frost from the other lady. Okay. Right. I forgot about the lady upstairs who gave us Armor of Frost. This just sort of tried to overwrite it. I can't see. Why can't I see? No, there's a cloud. Tremendous. Alright, whatever. I'm arena champ. That was not my favorite arena fight, but whatever, we got there.
You may. Oh.
How much XP do I need? 1950. Okay. Yeah, basically GK Banes, basically. You've basically covered the gist of it. Swish. Twana asks, any fun things you plan on doing with this build that are not predictable for the casual Aero Hydro enjoyer? Not really sure. I mean, I'm not using invisibility, so there's that as far as wrinkles go. But I can't promise that I'm gonna do anything like completely unexpected. I mean, though every run we get surprised by something, right, Twano? What I can show you guys, and God willing we get to Act 2, but like, if we do get to Act 2, I can show you guys how to get Superconductor quite a ways earlier than you normally would get it. So there's that. Maybe that's interesting. Level 12? Not even 12. Oh yeah, it would have to be level 12. It would be whenever they start selling high level, Aero skill books, yeah. I challenge these guys to a duel. Duel of Wits? Sort of. Sort of. There's the Khadgar cleverness. So check this out. This is a shocked for 1 turn, and I'm about to combine it with a shocked for 2 turns, and it's not gonna work. Oh wait, it did work. Wait, what? Maybe I don't know anything about this build. I am willing to concede that maybe I just don't know jack. I don't know. Whatever. Or maybe they got stunned because of the surface on the ground. It could also be because of the surface on the ground. Alright, I'm gonna wait for Mr. Patrolling Magister guy to get his ass over here. Oh, here he comes. Welcome to the party, pal. Nice, we leveled up. Let's go ahead and take another point into polymorph, like I said. That will unlock some more spells, so let's go ahead and... Wow. All I'm doing is just putting points into memory these days. And then I expect to hit level 6 before we fight against Wendigo, so I can just slam 2 points into intelligence now. Okay.
It's you. It's really you. You gave
Warfare
them hell,
ring?
did
I don't really care about a warfare ring at all, do I? Don't need raining blood either. Selling most of this stuff. There we go, we have money again.
You're the champ, ain't ya? You could well be the one. Then you there's only one. What? You in?
Alright. And another point into intelligence. Alright, let's go shopping. Oh, look, Griff's back where he's supposed to be. Kind of unexpected, actually, that he moved. He walked back. Good for him. Thought he was gonna stay where he was forever.
Still on your feet, eh?
Hilda, what you got for me, girl?
Feel free to take a gander at the stock. If you're
Ooh,
so
a water
inclined.
wand. I do like the water wand, though. This is going to allow me to set my own ice surfaces outside of combat, and I like that a lot. So, taking it. So, like, to show what that looks like. So, I'm standing here. I want to begin a fight. Now I'm standing on a water surface, and if I wait for it to melt, it becomes a water surface that I could potentially even shock if I wanted to. So, interesting possibilities open up there. Nails and boots? Yeah, we got it. I am going to make sure that I maintain nails and boots. Every time I buy a new pair of boots, we will be doing it.
Well, that's everyone's dead, of course.
Alright, sorry lady. I need your spells. Murder of innocent starts. I don't know what you mean by starts. Looking very normal. So, what I love about Petrifying Head or Petrifying Visage is that we're already dealing magic damage. So we're just setting ourselves up for even more success. I cast Ice Fan, Ben Mist. Just to give you guys an idea. Here's how it works. Your magic armor is already gone. And now you're getting busted by extra CC that I didn't have before. And now look, all of my other spells are coming back off cooldown, including Chloroform. So, especially in single target situations, it really puts the squeeze on them. It really does. Is Archer good for a solo honor playthrough? Yes, absolutely. In fact, my very first solo honor mode playthrough was playing Fane as an Archer. I guess re-equipping Migo's ring gives me a memory slot back. But I don't have anything to put in there. Actually, I could put Heart of Steel in. Heart of Steel wouldn't be bad. As far as armor recovery stuff, right? This gives me physical armor back if I need it. Armor of Frost. I mean, it's not terrible. That's what I'm talking about, Peoj. I mean, we tried for months. If only we had vacuum touch? Yeah, if only. If only, Ben Mezd. Wait, no, that's Ifan. Keep getting it wrong. If else, Ben Mezd. Isn't the chicken spell a good CC too? Well, it relies on physical armor being gone. So, no. Not really. Very, very rare situations where we're going to be coming up against opponents with no physical armor at all. So, I'm not going to worry about it so much.
You are in the wrong place, Pinky.
Realized it after asking. I mean, how dare you? How dare you come in here and ask a question? Very rude chatters today. come in here and ask questions like that's normal. It's unbelievable. Yeah, Peoj, exactly. Yeah, you got it. It's just... Usually we'll be fine. Come up here for a little bit of extra XP, and then fly right back down. Whee. Alright, the frogs are annoying, but they don't have a lot of armor. We should be able to take care of them with rain shenanigans. Should being the operative word. I choose to haste myself. Alright, go over here and hang out. Wait a minute. Are they both wet? Are they just both have the wet status already? Oh, well then I don't even need to... Okay. I mean, that makes my job pretty straightforward, doesn't it? Oh, but you're immune to frozen. Okay. I mean, whatever. Are you immune to just getting killed? Because I'll just kill you. Wait a minute. Did I miss? Oh, immune to air damage outright. Okay, well, whatever. Let's pretend like I knew that. I have a lot of magic armor. It's not gonna be a real problem here. Also, I can put it to sleep if I need to. Or I can just, you know, keep attacking. Kill! Really? Okay, bye. Oh no, they snotted on me. What should we do against water and air immune? Panic? I don't think we come up against stuff that is immune to both bases. But if we do, we might have some solutions. We'll have to see. I can't remember if that ever like is a thing that if there's like full immunities that we come up against for both. And sometimes you just have so much damage that it doesn't matter anyway. Oh, I could just attack. Yeah, just attack. Wow. I mean, the gist of it is we're gonna need to have probably a point in Lore Master just to make sure that we aren't inadvertently running into something that has massive immunities, and know which of the elements we're more likely to have success with, and then if you're able to break down their armor, you can hit them with Flay Skin. Flay Skin will reduce their resistances significantly, and then you can burst them the rest of the way. That's probably the way that you want to go about it. But oh, now I'm getting Lucky Charm because of my amulet. I was like, why? What was that sound? Like, that's a much later down the line sort of problem.
The frogs are...
Okay. That's pretty much everything that I wanted to kill to this point. I could deal with the people down here, I guess. How much health do they have? They have a decent amount of health. Maybe I'll wait until I'm able to deal with them properly. And let's just try and escape the fort. I think escaping the fort and then ending the stream. I don't know. What's my uptime? It's like we've got to be over 3 hours at this point. Okay, bye. Alright, so the idea here is to create a water surface for myself and set the wet status for these fools. And then I can give them the proper welcome with a winter blast or ice fans, either way. Ice fan's pretty good. Winter blast's also really strong. Or I could just hit him with a dazing bolt. That's a stun on 3. Oh, and whoops, Delaris died. My bad. How's the headache? A little better, but not gone. I do like the triple stun. That feels very strong. Speaking of triple stuns. Yep. Yeah, we're actually on steroids. Also, this is an electrified surface, which allows me to hit, to use these spells as well. Ah! Oh, that's so funny. She was frozen, so she shot a flaming arrow. But that wasn't even good enough because... Oh, that's really funny. Because then they were stunned anyway. Suck it. Stupid magisters. Go to sleep. Just did the Pudge get over here. Or Scorpion get over here. Get over here and then get petrified. Alright, well, they didn't really get to play. But that's kind of the point of this build. If your enemies are getting a lot of turns, then you're not doing things properly, I guess. So you really just need to be very diligent about Using your spells correctly. A first wand strike is doing damage? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty significant. But again, we're also facing off against kind of inferior competition at the moment. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, keeping the wand damage current is not a bad idea, especially early on when we're not like rolling around in spells, and sometimes you run out of spells, or everything is already stunned and you don't want to keep dropping spells that would do CC that you could save for the next turn. You know what I mean?
Not seen. I have got sight the outside. What was it?
I can go and deal with the fire slugs later. The fire slugs have pretty significant resistances, so I need my air spells to be a little bit better. Alright, I have the shiny red ball, so I can open this door and get 2200 XP. Nope, I don't have the key for that yet. Supposing I go and get that. Wander in here. I was really hoping this would have the range to stun on 3, but... Or stun on 4, but... 3 is good. Oh, that even didn't even connect. Attack twice and then chloroform? Perfect. Big ol' AoEs. Really? You're not dead? Poop. Oh, wait. Idea. Triple kill! Blinding radiance. There you go. That's some spell usage. Not gonna wait around for Niles to give me the key for this thing. Unfortunately, that is a dagger. I do not need a dagger. Okay.
hope for you if you'd arrive.
Hello, Faceless. How many times have I full completed the game? At least 10 at this point. You can find the full list of completed runs on this channel. We making it rain. That did not connect. Okay, at least that froze both of them. That was weird. Yeah, this pillar I think is fucking me over a lot. Look at this right here is blocking a bunch of projectiles that I would normally expect to be landing. Kind of funny. It's fine. Here we go. So here's some more elemental affinity shenanigans. I'm coming in, and then I'm standing on an electrified surface, so here's the shocking touch for 1 AP, followed by an electric discharge. Even if this didn't kill, it was going to stun on top of all that. You can get some serious spell output if you use your elemental affinity properly. It's pretty incredible what you're capable of. And then you can still have plenty of AP remaining for auto attacks that can do heavy damage as well. So you really are you're never short on things to do with this build. That's for damn sure. All right, let's escape the fort, I guess. All right, hey kiddo. I'm leaving. Wow. 275 XP left to level up. Okay. Oh no, the black cat is dead. Wow, how did that happen? Crazy.
Precious wares, are they not?
Oh, ring with Hydrosophist in it. That is a damage increase if I know anything. It's that would be a damage increase. Do I need the wits thing? No, I'd rather keep intelligence actually. Wait, what just happened? Oh, right. I don't need Migo's ring. How much XP is this dog worth? Does anyone want to guess? 200. I need 75 XP to level up. Damn it! Right. I got 75 XP from. Cafe was right. Yeah, no, it's true. Boat DLC gives 75 XP? Wow. Boat DLC, huh? Everyone loves a good old-fashioned boat DLC. Or... he gives 250, I guess. Goodbye. Alright, well, level 6. Hooray! So I'm gonna go ahead and get my wits up to 16 so I can fight against someone like Nabora. Actually, sorry, not Nabora, Wendigo. Wendigo is a problem. Because Wendigo has pretty heavy air and water resists, I think both. Wait, does she? Is it her that has? No, sorry. I think I'm lying. I think Wendigo has heavy fire resist. Her air resist is trash. No, it's the Winter Dragon that I need to worry about. Yeah. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. I'll take a point in persuasion here. How much XP did it get? Wait, sorry, no. The dog gave 200 XP. The dog gave 200, and then I needed 75 remaining. I think here I'm gonna want Aerithurge for basically the rest of the act. I think increasing my air damage is probably for the best. Because that's, I mean, our heaviest damage dealer right now is this guy, Dazing Bolt, and so it's probably good if I just raise Aerithurge up to the top. Plus, I'll get Vacuum Touch at some point. Sentinel, yeah, but I only have one healing spell. I don't think she's actually undead at this point. Did I just hiccup? Oh my god. I'm dying, guys. I'm dying. Is she? I mean, either way, spellcasting will be fine.
She looks at you with wet eyes.
How would she survive the boat otherwise? I don't know. She's a wizard, Harry. Oh, wait.
Power is power.
Pissweasel, thanks for the follow. Sorry, I can't say it with a straight face. Thanks for the follow. Welcome on in.
Still on your feet, eh? Glad to
Always
hear it.
on my feet.
Feel free to take a gander at the stock, if you're so inclined.
This message brought to you by the Physical Armor Gang. Oh no, not people with physical armor. Oh. Oh wait, no, that's the one I already had. Oh, this is what I want. Okay, there you go. Adding 1 damage, critical. You have to do it. Alright, our final boss for the evening is Wendigo. Let's go and kill her. And then we can log for the night. You can see, I mean, the progress is so much faster.
Looking to add some weight to your
So much faster. Amulet gives +1 Aero Third. Actually, I'm very tempted. Additional Aero Third instead of intelligence?
Power is power.
Rocky Ball, thanks for the follow. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Why not? Oh wow, she is really just gonna. Dude, she let me hit her with everything. It's kind of incredible. Also, she said something called "What a shameful act." I think she didn't like that I accidentally killed the rat. I didn't mean to kill the rat, by the way. Not enough AP. Wait. Oh, right. I need AP. Haha. Okay, now I have AP. Alright. Winnie tripped and fell, and now... Khadgar, I was hasted and had 1 AP remaining. So on the next turn, I got 8 AP, which is pretty cool. End turn hacks? Yeah, how dare I? Farfalla, thanks so much for the nice message. I hope you're doing well. So there. What's up, Del Theory? How are we doing? Got some Denny's since nothing else is open? Oh my god. That's a very American thing to say. Yeah, you're right. Nothing is open at whatever time it is. Comrade, yeah, I was taunted before the clip, and then by the time the clip came around, they had used madness on me. So it was a combination of bad. It went from bad to worse, actually. So they taunted me to get rid of the resurrection idol, and then they hit me with madness when I came back. Yeah, the taunts don't care about physical armor at all. It's very frustrating, actually, that they don't. You basically, if you know that they're going to taunt, you need Peace of Mind active. Otherwise, it's bad news, bears. The bears will give you bad news.
Ah, you're back. Looking to add some weight to your rucksack?
Taunt this? Dude, I need a pants grab emote. Unfortunately, I'm not as cool as Yojoshiri. Oh, sorry, he's just Yojo now. My bad, my bad. 1 wits, 1 scoundrel. I prefer damage, honestly, with this build. He's just Yojo now. I keep forgetting. Oh, wait. These 2 books can combine to make the spell that I wanted. I tried to kill this guy once. Yeah, you need a lot more. You need a lot of damage. He's very powerful. There we go. Vacuum touch. This is a nice touch range ability to help us continue to do our AoE stuff. And I need to keep moving the. Oh my god. You guys are like, oh my god, will he please just stop organizing his bar? And I'm like, no. My bar will be very nicely organized. Look at that. Sentinel? Yeah, they really shouldn't, but we are eventually going to use them, I think, to open 1 container. I think by the time we get over to the Brachus Rex tomb, I think this, plus this, plus this, plus this, plus this is going to be enough. The source spell? The source spell is in a fine spot, I think. We actually might use the source spell more than once. In this run. It doesn't seem like it's all that bad, actually. Especially as we're doing a tremendous amount of magic damage. The only problem is that Mad doesn't work the way that you expect it to in practice. Because basically, if you cast Madness on a character that has a teleport ability, then they will potentially like jump somewhere else and then they can come and attack you, which is very annoying. Like I would rather it mute them as well. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I end up never using it. But it's actually, honestly, Madness is probably best used with a Geomancer. If you have a Geomancer and hit them with Worm Tremor, that way they can't move themselves around anymore, then hit them with Madness, that probably is pretty good. Am I into turn-based deck builders at all? Not really. I played Magic the Gathering when I was a kid, but I didn't have my own cards. I had to borrow them from friends. So friends would come over, they would have their decks, and I would play. I tried doing it a little bit as an adult, and then I don't know. It didn't really catch on for me. Though I have a friend of mine that I went to school with that I used to co-cast StarCraft stuff with became a big time Hearthstone streamer. I don't think he does Hearthstone very much anymore, but yeah, Frodan used to be a StarCraft caster, and I used to cast StarCraft stuff with him back in the day. But that's like my only real connection to Hearthstone anymore, and I don't know if Dan even knows that I stream. I know that he does. Yeah, no, he's a really cool guy. All right, guys, I'm done. I'm done for the night. We made really good progress. We're level 6 again with this build. And so I will drop the save here, and we'll pick this up tomorrow night from this spot. That's right, you heard me correctly. There will be a Friday night stream. So,
Power.
oh, thanks for the follow, Futch. Please, join me tomorrow night. When we pick up this run from this spot. We're gonna move relatively quickly, I hope, through the rest of Act 1. Relatively. I mean, as an air mage, it's really, Would I host a friend playing RimWorld? Do I need to host anybody? I don't know, man. Let me look and see who's doing stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if Guide the Raid is like something I'm super interested in. But I mean, it's not a problem to ask. But also, I hope that you're not offended if I say no. Okay. Thanks so much for the follows. Thanks so much for the subs. Thanks for hanging out and chat with me. Thank you for lurking. Those of you who didn't feel like talking, and that's totally cool. Also, by the way, I'm gonna go and sleep, and hopefully my headache will go away. I'll be back tomorrow evening. You guys can join me then, and we're going to pick up the run from this spot. Okay? I'm leaving. Bye.